Alright, we have the mailbox maximizer sitting over here. Here's the mailbox. Completely hollow. There is a weep hole in the front. Also, a weep hole in the back. So, this is what it looks like. What we're going to do is take this product, we're going to set it on the mailbox like so. We'll straighten it up, do the measuring. What we have on this side is 6 5/8. This side 6 5/8. About 3 3/8 there, 3 3/8 there. We have about 2 inches, 1 3/4. Probably be a little better at 1 1/2 inches. Okay, remeasure 6 5/8. 6 5/8. Now, what I've done so far is I did put some tape on the outside edge of this precast. It's just clear tape on the upper and lower, because we're going to put mortar right here on each side, and then we're going to lay that over the top of that maximizer. Now, what this thing is designed to do is it's designed to let the water flow through and drop out the bottom of the box instead of staying inside the box. Because what happens is, you know, it gets hung up in the box once it enters, because the brick's porous and the mortar's porous, so it can actually just go right down through the top. Well, if it's solid with brick for holding the mailbox up, or even if this area here is solid, because you have to have something there to go over the top of it, you know, with brick or whatever you decide to put in there. What'll happen is it'll retain that water. When it freezes, then the water stays in the brick, and then it will spall, is what they call that. It'll just freeze it and crack it, and then it'll start flaking off, and that's just no good. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread mortar here and lay that piece up here. Keep in mind, this is my very first time of using this, so I'm not real sure how this is going to work. Never done it before. We'll check it out and see. We can fur that mud a little bit. Some people fur all their mud, I don't. We'll try. Let's try this piece over here first. These pieces weigh about 80 pounds. A on the heavy side. Looks like we're leaning in just a little bit, so I'm going to take this extra piece we have left over and straighten it up. The reason we put the tape on is because if the mortar gets on the cast stone, it'll stain it. So we put this tape on the bottom edge and on the top edge where there's going to be mortar so that it does not stain the cast stone. Okay, now we have the other piece to put up, which is back there. Okay. Okay. Now, that piece fit up there rather well. We're still a little bit off, so I'm going to double a couple of pieces up. See about getting them in there in the center. It appears the bottom needs to be lifted up on the back of this cast stone here, so I'm going to lift up the back side just a touch. We appear to be fairly straight here. Now, this is the first time I've used this product. We had it made for us. Basically, we're just putting a void in there all the way around our product using the steel cage there. That way that the water can just pass right through. I mean, you can see it's 100% hollow. So we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit more adjustments on here and see if we can't get it just a little bit better. You can fine tune it however you like. This is what it's going to look like in the end. A nice little mailbox here. be the side view of what you're going to have. Basically, at this point, we're just going to fill in the front and the back with brick. Which is here. Now, one thing we do need to make sure that we do is when you install this piece of foam here needs to be only about 3/4 to 1/2 to 3/4 back. So this actually needs to come forward just a little bit, and I'll do that before I install the brick. So we'll go ahead and get that done real quick, and we'll install some of these brick in the front. I do want to get some tape and tape that off. You'll see me do that. There we go. And the tape. Can never get this dadgum thing to work right. Masking tape would probably work better. I just don't have any, which is my bad. I just didn't think about bringing any. And I didn't want to wrap it all up in, some people wrap it in saran wrap or something like that sometimes. I'm not real big with that either. Oh, dull knife, real dull knife. And this just the face, the inside's just so sandy, it doesn't want to stick. I mean, it's just something that's a pain in the rear end. But you need to put something in there so that it does protect the cast iron from becoming dirty. In total, we started this thing hour and a half, hour 40 minutes ago, something like that. Just trying to get it put together. We're going to go ahead and go all the way into the interior, leaving about a 1/2 inch mortar joint around the outside of it. Outside of the mailbox, that's just not going to work, so we'll just have to be careful not to get any mortar on it. Otherwise it will stain, and you can get it off. It's just